Hello everybody, and welcome. Today, I really felt like continuing with the Kim Krans deck vibe that I started the other day when I used the Wild Unknown Archetype deck, along with the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck and the Wild Unknown Tarot. So, today, I'm switching out that Archetypes deck for the Alchemy deck. So with this, we're going to take a look at what materials you're working with, and then here with the Animal Spirit deck, we're going to take a look at the Animal Spirit energy that you are currently embodying, and then I will be using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck to get your 9-card tarot spread to take a look at the current energies. Alright, now, what materials are the collective currently working with? Christ. Alright, just 2 or 3 more shuffles. Okay. Alright, so for what material you are currently working with, we have gold. Interesting. Yeah, it's probably not going to stand like that. Alright, now for the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal energy you are currently embodying. Okay. So for what spirit animal energy you are currently embodying, we have shark. Alright, let's see. Alright. Illumination, splendor, culmination. The alchemist's gold is no ordinary gold. It is not found in rings or coins or necklaces. It is a substance buried deep within, sometimes referred to as gold of the wise, philosophic gold, the ethereal stone, or the divine quintessence, among countless other names. For our purposes, we seek not the physical metal, but the mystical essence within each alchemist. How do we recognize it? It mimics qualities of the metal itself, soft and radiant, and its planetary counterpart, the sun, warm and bright. It's no wonder gold is associated with the heart. When this card arrives, there is something of incredible value at hand. It is marvelous and rare. Cherish it. Get to know its properties and its source. The gold card carries a distinct shadow. If mistaken for a purely physical material, it can lead to greed and excess, causing the alchemists to lose their way. Reference is the key. In some wisdom traditions, gold is seen as a nectar, a sap, a honey-like substance coming from trees, bees, and even the pineal gland. Open yourself to gold's infinite sources. Now I find that very interesting because at the bottom of the animal spirit deck here we have the bee. Or, well, as they put it, bee. Let's see if that'll focus. Thank you. Your gold may be entirely different from someone else's. It is important for the alchemist to respect their own unique journey toward a righteous and resplendent goal. Interesting. Alright, and now we're going to take a look at Shark. And then after that, I will put together the combined message from the both of these cards together. Alright. Directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. Interesting. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. Now, for the shark, it speaks of, this card indicating that something big needs to be exposed, when also in the gold card, it says, when this card arrives, there is something of incredible value at hand. Now, I get that there's definitely something that needs to be brought to light here. I feel like, there is a need for direct communication, or just a sort of directness in a particular situation that is going to be required, to sort of, I don't know if I would say bring an end to a situation, but it's sort of like reaching a climax in a situation, right? A culmination of the energies, and a part of that would be revealing the true nature and desire behind whatever actions or situations are at hand. You need to really just spit it out at this point with the shark, because the shark also represents, it's only a matter of time before this comes out, whatever it is. And it's gonna come out eventually, so you might as well just get it out now, or else it's gonna keep bothering you and distracting you, and things are gonna be off until you really just get this out and resolve whatever is going on. Now, with gold also being associated with the heart, I get that it could have to do with a relationship, possibly. Something that like a sort of like rare connection, and you and whoever else is involved cannot be speaking on it because maybe it's very complicated at this point in time, or maybe what you're meant to realize is that it's really not all that complicated. You just have to be direct and you have to speak up, be honest, be very direct and forward. Now, let's get some details on the situation and see what the collective needs to know at this time. Christ. Alright. So I'm not using this in the spread, but this came out with major intensity flying across onto the floor as you saw. Here we have the King of Wands, or as it is mentioned in this deck, the Father of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Strength. So, I definitely get the vibe that you're being asked to really, step up, right? Use your confidence, your courage. It's like double the courage there with both Strength and the King of Wands. You're really being asked to just come forward authentically, right? Just say what you need to say. Say it with your chest, say what you mean, be very direct, don't be out here beating around the bush, because also, to go back to that King of Wands, he's fire energy, and fire signs don't have patience. That's why they can very often come off rude, because they're just very direct, it's no small talk here, right? You just want to get whatever it is dealt with and out of the way so we can continue and focus on the things I need to be focused on. Alright, I've been shuffling for like 12 years. So here we go. Interesting. Alright, so this definitely is some sort of situation having to do with an individual probably related to some sort of relationship here. Now, first up, we have the Ace of Wands. All this fire energy, hell yeah. And then we have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Swords. So the first thing I get here, right, is there's a lot of passion here with the Ace of Wands, and it could be like a passionate new beginning. But with this Seven of Cups, you know, you could have a lot of choices, and this can make things kind of difficult to decide, right? It can often create a sort of like illusion. It's like we have more options than we thought, but what you don't realize here with the Seven of Swords is that, a lot of that is not genuine, right? A lot of the times, when you have many options like that, a lot of them are going to kind of be scheming. They're not in it for the right reasons, right? Maybe they're there because, they're really just physically passionate for you. They have that physical attraction towards you, that physical intensity, but you may not know each other that deep. So in a sense, it's like it's not that they want you as a person, as who you are. They just want your body. They just want you physically. And that's not really, that's not to knock physical connections, right? Those are all fine and dandy, but, a lot more times than not, that's only going to fulfill you for so long until you want that emotional connection, that emotional depth and closeness to an individual. It's not something that's going to last long term. So, having all of these options are really a sort of illusion, because they may be many, but they're not all genuine. And honestly, a good majority of them are not going to be very, deep. They're just going to be surface level. Alright, so next we have the Two of Pentacles. The Son of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords. Now, with these two twos here, right, I definitely get the vibe that, there's a need for balance here. Now, with this Two of Pentacles, I get that, you're really, you're juggling. You're dealing with multiple people at once, and that's understandable, You need to figure out, which person is best for you, and how else are you going to do that other than experiencing them all. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, I get that this is a process that's going to take some time, You want to take your time with these people to really try to get to know them past that surface level. And with the Two of Swords, right? With the Two of Swords, there's definitely a need for a decision. You can only take so long before, time is just a wasting. But it is very important that you take the time to get to know these people so you can make the best decision for yourself. Alright, now lastly, we have the Father of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Daughter of Cups. So, with the King of Swords here, right? I get that that is that shark energy. Okay, I get that the King of Swords is you being honest, right? I feel like that King of Swords is you letting the people that you did not choose know that, you're not really interested at this time and you have your sights set on somebody else. And, whether you go into further detail as to why or who or what, that is upon you personally. But you're letting these people know what's up, and you're being very straightforward with the Six of Swords. With the Page of Cups, I definitely get that you're moving on to something that, you have that emotional curiosity towards. And it's like, things could have been really chaotic as you were getting to know all these different people. But now, as you focus on this one person that you really feel is for you, that you really vibe with the most and connect with the most, that's going to bring you to a calmer chapter in your life. To where, I wouldn't really say it's smooth sailing, because nothing is definite, right? Just because you're pursuing this person doesn't mean that that does not mean that things are going to be easy. It just means that things are going to calm down a bit. You've made your decision, and now you're going to focus your energy on this one particular individual. Now it's very interesting, because at the bottom of the deck here, right, there could be quite a bit that could be used here. I'm going to try to break it down a little bit. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Six of Cups and the Sun of Swords. Alright, so with the Six of Cups, right, I feel like this is the connection, rather, that you feel to this individual. Like, you could definitely feel like this individual is a sort of like soulmate of sorts, maybe somebody that you've had a past life connection with. But either way, you feel like things can really grow here. You feel like you can really set down roots with this individual. And with the Sun of Swords, aka the Knight of Swords, I feel like that is, again, this shark energy here, where you're just being very direct, right? You're coming in and you're letting this person know how you feel. And you're letting them know, what you, maybe not what you expect, but, how you feel this can go, which direction this connection can take. Now, we have the Four of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I really want to say here, right, this Four of Cups here is really representative of like your disinterest in somebody else, your disinterest in other people, right? I feel like this Four of Cups is more so speaking to how you're going to be focusing on this one cup, this one individual, and ignoring all of the others. And maybe not like literally ignoring, but you're not going to be putting your energy into anybody else when it comes to like a romantical type situation. And I get that that's because of this Ten of Pentacles here. Like, you definitely feel like you could have it all with this person, right? You feel like you can really have this stability. You can have, this ideal life. Like, you can, like, with the material and financial stability, right? You can really move up. Maybe you're somebody who really doesn't have much right now, but if you and this person come together, you build together, you can have it all, right? If you combine your efforts, you might be two people who might even do the same thing when it comes to career, might have like creative interests that are either the same or very similar, to where you can work together and you can build something that's really going to last and sustain you both. Like, you say this moves forward and it actually lasts. You have a family, right? And I just looked at my phone and it's 2:22 on the clock, or well, rather it is 2:22 p.m. But anyways, yeah, you can, I get the vibe that you really feel like you can build a life with this individual, and what you guys see as like an ideal life, an ideal future, is that like you have the same ideas. You could, with your creativity, right, you can maybe put together a side hustle that will really bring in extra cash. Or you could just go ahead, go the extra mile, and instead of a side hustle, just create a whole ass business that's really gonna go off and provide the both of you together with this financial stability. So you could have the house, the car, the kids, the pets, right? You can have your whole family living together in one house. Alright, collective, so this is the message that I have for you today. And I do hope it serves you well. Be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.